He's talking about basically the skills required in leadership, and the analogy of being in a jazz combo equates to that.
I was aware that this job was coming up. On my visit day, when I came to have a look around before I applied, I nearly didn't apply because I was flabbergasted at what I saw. There were 2 guards who were on that gate all day long. One of them would walk around the school during the break time. The teachers had to do duty in pairs and with a walkie-talkie. Upon starting, I could see it was worse, so I needed to get top-notch people. The only way I could do that first and foremost was changing the structure of the leadership team so that I could create a structure that would work for our community and our kids so that we got the best people possible. So we created very succinct portfolios, and those portfolios created the ability to appoint people who were experts in that area. Within 6 months, we had a team and we were hot and pumping. And the way it dovetails with like genuine leadership management style type research is pretty amazing. Yeah. Our leadership team, for example, are all very diverse. They're all strong leaders in their own rights, but display that in different ways.
I started here in 2011 at the start of the year. It was already rocking and rolling, and I think we've taken it to the next level since, to a number of next levels since. It's been totally exciting to be part of that journey and utterly inspiring, and it has been life-changing for me because I've worked with a team, I've worked with a leader who has been totally inspiring every day.
For being a terrific role model in everything you do, taking a risk and presenting Kāori awesomeness at the Board of Trustees meeting.
A whole bunch of our kids with noticed leadership potential in them, so I work with them once a week. Really just engaging their brains around the whole idea that they have this amazing capability to be young leaders. They do little things that are visible, such as standing up in assembly. They've also been trained up to be peer mediators. They see a dispute, they'll jump in and they'll utilise those skills that they've been equipped with. So by now you should have had a little think about these quotes, how they apply to you, how you've applied your leadership skills in the last few weeks.
Mine was, leadership is about being of service to others. I'm working on treating people the same and being fair to everyone.
That holistic idea of what a good leader is, it's that whole idea that we care enough to be good humans, not just for the people around us, but for the whole community as well.
I chose fear is a reaction, courage is a decision.
6, so that's a what kind of question? A how question? Yeah, roll again. It's a 3-headed dragon writing their autobiography.
Yeah.
So my role as a professional learning leader is to work alongside teachers to sort of raise capacity. So that might involve going to the classroom, doing some modelling with them, doing some team teaching, some observations, when followed up with a learning conversation. At the moment we're trying to shift teachers from passive participation into critical engagement. So one of the ways we're doing that is we've set up what we call raising capacity groups. I want them to identify areas of their practice which they need to improve on. And I also want them to sort of look at the skills that other people bring to the table. Can you tell us about your pose, pause, bounce, bounce, and what you're trying to achieve with that in the classroom?
It's getting the kids to feed off the other people's answers.
We don't consciously think we've got to prepare these kids for high school. We talk about we've got to prepare these kids for life.
The opportunities that we get offered, like there's opportunities for us to lead and culture pursuits and options.
In Curriculum Council, we choose a couple of people from each of our whānaus.
We ask them to bring a piece of work they're proud of.
We ask them questions about their learning so that maybe we could go back and help them improve on stuff.
The high schools talk about the difference in the kids who have come from here over the last sort of 5, 6, 7 years, and that's had an impact on their school as well.
We've certainly seen the benefits of what Ian and his team have done at Manurewa Intermediate, because the kids now are coming, they're engaged with their learning, they're enthusiastic about their learning.
I can put my head on my pillow every night knowing that we here as a team have given the kids the best deal possible. Some of us are coming off after 4 beats, some of us after 3.
You've got to be evangelical to work in an environment like this. And if you lose that, then you're not going to be doing your job properly, because it's hard work. So you've got to be passionate, you've got to be motivated, you've got to be excited, you've got to want to be here every single day.